Hey guys, what's up? My name is Dee and welcome back to a new Costco Canada haul. In this week's video, I'm sharing everything I picked up for the week for my family of 4 plus puppy. There were some markdowns that I did not expect to see, and I might have gotten something for like every female in my family. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this week's haul. So I want to go ahead and start with the non-grocery related items. Costco had these Adidas zip-up hoodies with the 3 stripes on a crazy markdown for $6.97. So I grabbed a few sizes in large and a few sizes in medium. Those are going to be gifts that I give some of my family members. These are ladies hoodies, but I mean, this price was too good to pass up, and within an hour of shopping, all of it was gone. So I'm glad that I thought ahead to grab some for my family members when I did, because if I had gone back to get them something, it'd be too late. But yeah, $6.97 for an Adidas hoodie. How can I not get all the ones that are available in the size that I could possibly need? This is just a great way to shop. And even though it was completely an impulse item for this kind of sale, it's a really good deal. Next up, I grabbed my favorite Sun Chips are back in the warehouse, so I picked up this bag. It's a huge bag, and Sun Chips with a sub is like the perfect combination. So this is something I picked up for me, and one of my daughters loves this too, so we usually share it, and I love that. I also picked up more of T-Bone's nightcap snack. He always gets these beef tender sticks before bed, and he knows when it's bedtime, because if he doesn't get this, he's not going to go in his bed and be happy for the night. He's so spoiled, but we were running low on this. He's down to the crumbs, and he's not impressed with that. He likes the bigger pieces for sure. So this is only good for dogs who have like a strong bite, because this is super hard and it's dried beef. So if your dog has sensitive gums, sensitive teeth, or if you have a small dog, this is probably not the best snack for them. But for my 90-pound husky, it's the perfect snack. He loves it, and he loves to have things that are crunchy and a little harder to work through. Next up, I grabbed another pack of lamb. Beef has gotten so expensive that I won't be buying beef for the next few months. So I just picked up a pack of lamb chops. We tend to always make lamb on the days that I go shopping because it's so quick and easy to put together. So I went ahead and picked up another pack of lamb for a quick and easy meal. I also picked up some haddock. It's on my meal plan for the week. I want to do some fish since we've been doing a lot of meat lately. And this haddock is wild caught. It's also really good. And I want to go ahead and whip it up this week for the family. I also noticed that ground turkey was on a sale, so it wasn't actually on my list, but I did buy ground turkey recently for T-Bone, and I think he has only like 1 portion left. So I just got this for him for the next few weeks, because while it's on a sale, it's better to get it then than when it's not on sale. Now, speaking of a really good sale, I stocked up on sausage, and let me tell you why. So when I was shopping at Costco today, I noticed that ground beef was crazy expensive. I could not justify getting ground beef for that price. It's pretty much like $40 for the package. And that's just too much, because normally I'm used to spending like $30, $32. So $40 seems like a big jump, especially for organic ground beef, which is what we prefer. I just like the texture better. Anyways, they didn't even have any of the ground beef in the store, but they did have the price, and I did notice that it's $40 now. And then I walked over to look at steak, and I noticed that steak was like $70, $90 a pack. Then I went to look at some like beef roast and like the beef cubes for stews, and that was also crazy expensive. And I actually have tacos on the meal plan for this month, and I did not expect ground beef to get so expensive. So I have to kind of make do with what's more affordable, what's more wallet friendly, because it's just too much. Beef is so much. And you know, let's talk about beef for a little bit. Okay, so the Kirkland Signature frozen beef meatballs, right? I used to love those. I used to get them all the time. I'd been buying that for years. When I say years, I've been buying it for a really, really long time. So originally it was around like $22.99, $23.99. And then like during the pandemic times and afterwards, it went up in price and it went all the way up to like $27.99. And then I boycotted it. I was like, I'm not going to buy it again until Costco lowers the price. $27.99 is too much for Kirkland Signature frozen beef meatballs. Now they're amazing. I love them. They're absolutely worthwhile getting, but you got to watch prices and know like what's fair and what's not. So I actually thought $27.99 was not fair. Okay. Then last week I showed in my shop that the Kirkland Signature meatballs are now $29.99. And I was like, oh my God, that was on my meal plan for fall. I might have to question if I have to keep it on or take it off. Maybe I'll have to make my own meatballs from scratch because $29.99 from $23.99 that's an even bigger jump. So then today I go into Costco and let me tell you, the Kirkland Signature meatballs are like $31.99. Why? Who thought this was okay? It's not okay. I don't approve. I'm so upset about this because that's like an affordable option for people who have busy lives. It's so good. So to see the price go from one week to the next, go up by a couple dollars, it really sunk in that we're probably not going to have anything with beef for a little while, maybe a few months even, because that's just way too much money. So all that to say, I hope when you're buying meat, you're watching the prices, and I hope you watch my hauls quite often because I'll always share the prices for the things that I pay, and it's a great way for you to see like what's available at a certain price during a certain time of year. This is by far the most expensive I've ever seen those Kirkland Signature meatballs, and in the States they're not even that expensive. So I think the sweet spot price honestly would be like $24.99, $25.99. I still think $27.99 is too much. $29.99 is definitely too much. But $39 or $31.99 is a robbery. Like, no, thank you. Won't be buying that. Won't be supporting that for a long time. So I stocked up on sausage because the executive coupons allowed me to save like $5 off a pack. And that seems more budget friendly to me. So all of our taco nights are going to be made with mild sausage instead of ground beef. We're gonna make do. We're gonna make it taste good. We're gonna make burritos instead of tacos. We're just gonna figure it out and make things work because no thank you, $31.99. I don't think so. So all that to say, I grabbed 2 packages of the hot sausages. This is the price for one pack, and that's the price for the other pack. I tried to stick to $16 or less so I can get $5 off. And then I picked up 2 packs of the traditional mild. Again, I tried to stick to the same prices just so we'd be saving a good chunk of money, especially with the $5 off. So these are going to be for taco nights or burrito nights. Maybe I'll do burrito bowls instead of stuff like actual tacos from now on. But yeah, this is going to have to be the affordable way to do it because $31.99, I could not, okay? I cannot. Like, that's crazy. Moving on to something less crazy, I picked up more cold brew. I love this, especially for when I have late meetings. I just pour some in a cup. I don't have to wait to brew anything, and I just add some half and half, and then I have my iced coffee like really quick. It's so good. I also got some more orange juice. You know, we always do orange juice, so we were running low. It's time to get a little bit more. I did see some vitamin water on sale. I love vitamin water, so I stocked up on that, or I didn't actually stock up. I just picked up this box, so I should have some for the rest of September. And I've been in the mood for something bubbly, or bubbly, I should say. So I picked up some bubbly. This is the pineapple, watermelon, and peach pack. This is what they're gonna say. Aloha. Psst. Ay. I always read the caps before I drink them. It's just like a ritual when I drink bubbly. But anyways, pick that up to keep things a little interesting and to keep me awake at 3 o'clock when I get super sleepy every single week. I also picked up some sour cream for potatoes and tacos or burritos, whatever. Just grab that. And I also picked up some half and half for coffees. Then I noticed that the adult multivitamins are on sale. This is the one that my husband and I have. Well, it's not really a sale. It's an executive coupon saving. So I figured I would just get it now while I was able to use the coupon. And if we do burritos, these are the wraps that we like to use. They're also good for breakfast wraps. So I like them because they're smaller, so you don't have as much of the carb, I guess, even though these are like keto friendly, I guess. Over here, I grabbed some more sweet broccoli. We've been loving that lately. And I also picked up some asparagus because I was craving asparagus and I wanted to have it this week. So went ahead and picked that up for me and my husband. The kids don't eat it. And T-Bone likes asparagus too. He also likes broccoli. So he'll have some of this when we make it. I also picked up some double cheddar shredded cheese. This was available as an executive coupon as well. So I figured if we are going to do burrito bowls, I can do cheddar cheese instead of like Tex-Mex cheese. And since this was on with the coupon, I figured it'd be better to do. I'm just going to put them in my freezer and take them out as we need it. I also picked up some red grapes. They were on sale and this pack looked really good. And I got 2 bunches of organic bananas, a yellow bunch and a more greenish bunch. Then back here, I grabbed these mason jars because they were on sale and I've been hoping they would go on sale so I can pick them up. So this is under $1 per jar, cheaper than a dollar store, and I don't know where I'm going to store this, but I know that I'm going to need to use it because I do make a bunch of things that would be much easier to store in these jars. And I like to get my lids from Amazon. My lids are just like better than this one. These get rusty and then I get grossed out by it. So the ones I get on Amazon are like plastic and they have silicone and they do the same thing, but they don't get rusty. I also picked up some organic black beans. I don't ever really buy this often, but I figured since beef is so expensive, I can do 1 can of black bean with, you know, a few lengths of the mild sausage, and then together it'll bulk out enough to make it like 1 pack of ground beef. And I'm sure that the mild sausage will flavor the beans really nicely and it'll make for like a really, you know, really good burrito. So that's my plan there. And that's everything I picked up this week shopping at Costco for my family of 4. So I'm in the middle of portioning out all the meat and I thought it would be helpful to show you what I do. I just use my medium-sized Ziploc bags and I just write on the package. I've got mild sausage and hot sausage. I have 5 of each. So 5 hots and 5 mild. And in each bag there's 4 lengths equally. So just wanted to show you how I go ahead and portion this out. This is all going in my deep freezer. And I think that's pretty much all the space I have left in my deep freezer this week. And I still have to portion this out, but I'll do that on another day. I've had enough touching meat for today, so that'll be tomorrow's problem. But I do like to portion this one out into 5 different weeks, and T-Bone will have 5 different weeks of ground turkey for his meals as well. So this is for us, that's for T-Bone. I'll get to this another day, but this is headed straight in my deep freezer. And if you decide to get this sausage as well, I highly suggest that you do this to preserve it and save it because the price for ground beef is way too much money. But this is a cheaper way that we're going to go ahead and get the same results with less ingredients and for less money. And it's still going to taste really good. So I'm going to run and put all this stuff away and then I'll be back in a little while to share some food inspo for the week. I hope you enjoy some of these recipes and I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. So today I thought I would share a what I eat in a day just to kind of take you throughout the day of what I'm eating. You know, pretty much everything I get is from Costco. So I'm starting my day off with some breakfast. I have here some Ace sourdough bread toasted in my air fryer with some nut and seed butter. It's like my favorite nut butter at Costco. It's so good. And then I'm also having some Honeycrisp apples that we picked ourselves at a local farm. So I'm gonna eat this up for breakfast while I get my workday started and I kind of scan through my inbox. And this morning I'm having breakfast with water because I've already had my coffee. This is the Kirkland Signature Alkaline Water. That's like 9.5. pH balance that I got from Costco in the States. Whenever we drive across the border, I just pick up a couple cases of this. Well, actually, I never have to pick up a case. My sister picks it up for me, and when we go visit her, she always like hands off all the things that she gets for me, and I always do a handoff of all the things that I get for her. So I'm drinking this water. It'll probably last me through lunch. I've got my breakfast ready, and you've already seen that I had my coffee. So we're getting the day started. My goal today is to eat. Sometimes I get so busy with work that I literally don't take the time to eat. And that's my mission. My mission this week is remembering to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and chomp down on this while I get my workday started, and I'll be back in a little for lunch. I'm so excited to share what I'm having for lunch because, you know, we went to have hibachi recently, and I've been like craving hibachi even more since then. So I'm going to make like a quick and easy version of that at home for just one person. I know that a lot of you don't have a lot of family members in your home. So sometimes you're cooking for one or cooking for two. And what I'm going to make for lunch is perfect for you to either cook for yourself, cook for two, cook for 5, 10, whatever. Like, so easy. So let me stop talking. Let me get my day started. My stomach is actually growling. I'm so hungry. And breakfast is looking real fancy today. I mean, it's toast and apples. It's not that big of a deal. You can go ahead and drizzle some honey on top, and let me tell you, that's amazing. But I don't feel like honey today because I got my Honeycrisp apples. So let's get to work. Somehow my inbox is not as full as it normally is. I'll take that because I made breakfast for myself. That's why the universe is rewarding me with less of a workload to start my day. Yay! This would cost me at least $15 at the mall, and that's not including my drink. Today's lunch is Japanese takeout, but cheaper. We have some hibachi style chicken and some yakitori stir-fry noodles. All right, so it's lunchtime and I'm making hibachi, but cheaper. I have in my container here some chicken that I marinated with the sauce that I picked up at Costco. I'll grab the bottle and show you. But basically, these are the Kirkland signature chicken tenderloins. So they're like the smaller part of the chicken breast. They're super tender, easy to work with. I think the only thing I'm going to do is cut this up into bite-sized pieces from now, so it'll take even less time to cook. And then I marinated this with just the sauce. Let me grab it. So this is the sauce that I use to marinate. I just open the top. It's like a squeeze bottle. I give it a shake, and then I just covered the entire thing with it, enough to have a simple thin layer at the bottom. Nothing too crazy. I'm not wasting ingredients. And then I've just been flipping this every few minutes to make sure that both sides get to marinate. So I'm going to cut that up into small pieces, and alongside of it, I have these yakitori noodles. So this is also from the freezer section. It's basically one serving size in here, or you can split it for 2 people if you want to have less, but I like the whole pack for myself. It has all the veggies. So this is super easy to cook. All you got to do is spray your pan with oil, put this in. Once this starts to warm up, add a little water. And I like to put a cover on it so that it can kind of defrost like that and cook at the same time. This normally takes like 5 to 6 minutes, but the instructions are here. You can also microwave it, but I always like to make it on the stove because I feel like it tastes fancy like that. And I'm gonna get to cooking this. Honestly, I've been using this sauce so much since getting it, and it barely looks like I've used any, and it's really, really good. It's such a great investment. This is gonna be a game changer for having takeout at home this whole fall. Like, that's gonna be the vibe. So let me get this ready so I can make it for lunch because I'm starving. this would cost me at least $15 at the mall, and that's not including my drink. I'm gonna first taste the chicken again, even though I did taste test it earlier. That's what it looks like. Wow, that was good. Now the noodles are always good because you don't need anything else except your oil and a little water. You don't even need the oil, you can just do the water or microwave it, and then you don't need anything. It's so good. So good. I'm drinking Buble, the watermelon flavor, and the top says Psst. Perfect. That's like $17.95 if I get this at the mall. But for lunch today, I'm having takeout but cheaper. So I'm about to have my first snack of the day, and I have the rest of my Honeycrisp apple that I didn't eat earlier, and I have some vitamin water. I'm just gonna snack while my kids are at their activities, and then read more chapters in this book. I'm making my way through. I'm on chapter 26, and it's getting to be the really good part, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to finish this apple, and I'm also excited to drink my coconut water. Alright, so we've officially come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this week's haul, I'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Subscribing is just a way to show my channel support. I make these videos for free every single week, twice a week. And honestly, if you could just join the fam, it would help me out quite a lot. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for spending your time here with me, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.